past simple passive. So our main focus today is about the past simple and the past simple passive. First of all, we are going to talk about the past simple. In the past simple, we are going to discuss certain things like, what is the regular verbs and irregular verbs? What about, how to make a negative sentence or how to make a question in the past simple tense. First of all, let's talk about the irregular verbs. You have an idea about those things called irregular verbs. What are those, things? Have a look at those verbs in here. These are called the irregular verbs. If you remember last time we talked about those tenses in here, and that we said that the past tense is used to form a past simple sentence. And even it's called sometimes the past simple tense, past simple tense. So we use it to form a past simple sentence. Let's check your understanding of the word. Here we have some present tense or the present tense, and we have the past tense of certain verbs in here. Some of them are regular, others are irregular verbs. Now I need you to think and match each past or each present tense with the past tense. So you have 1 minute to do, or less than 1 minute to do this task. Go through them and try to match them. So let's start with the first verb, which is play. Play, played, exactly. What about do? Exactly, did. Watch, watched. Nice. What about the verb dance? Danced. Nice. Drink, drank. Very nice. The word or the verb eat. Thanks, ate or ate. And work, worked. Work, worked. Good. Listen, listened. Swim, swam. And the last one, show, showed. Very nice. It seems that, it is clear for you right now. And you have noticed something. Some irregular verbs have a different shape or different, even writing when you transfer it from present to past. Others, you just add ed to them. How to add ed to them? First of all, when to use the past simple. We use the past simple to refer to actions that are finished and completed in the past. Something happened and finished in the past. Let's have a look at this sentence. I lived in a small house for 1 year. I lived in a small house for 1 year. So I'm saying that I lived. I'm no longer living in a small house. The structure of the sentence, we start with the S, the past form, and the O, the object. So it's only easy or simple, very simple. Just use the past form. This is the way. Subject, past form, and the object. S, V, O. What about making a negative sentence in the past simple? We just, there is two ways. We can add, for example, I did not talk. Well, I can say, I did not talk to Ahmed yesterday. How is it that? I plus did not plus the infinitive, the base form or the infinitive. Sorry, not the past form, this is the infinitive. Here is the infinitive, not the past form. Why is that? Because we have moved the time to the word did. We have moved the time to word did, so it became infinitive in here. I plus did plus the infinitive in here, or did not, plus the infinitive plus the O. This is how to form a negative sentence in the past simple. Remember that we are just summarizing or revision. This is just a revision for that things you have already learned. And there is another thing. If we have the word was or were. How to make a negative sentence? We just add not to it. Ali was not happy yesterday. Ali was not happy yesterday. Good. Sometimes questions in the past are formed with did. If you remember in the last lesson, we said that when we form a question, we need to move the time to the beginning or before the subject. We move the time. Sometimes we attach it. If it's like this one, in here it used to be played, we said we take the ed, attach it to do, then it will become what? Did. Like this one. Did you play tennis when you were younger? Did you play tennis when you were younger? Why there is no ed in here? Because it is infinitive. We have already moved the time to the word did in here. This is how to form a very simple question or yes or no question. Did you play tennis? As you can see, the infinitive is there. Did, the subject, the infinitive, and the completion or the O. Good. What about the W or the word? The word where. We told you last time, if the time is, like the word were or was, you can move it because it is the time there. Just move it to the beginning of the sentence. It used to be, you were sad last night. The sentence used to be like this, you were sad last night. We just move the were to the beginning. Were you sad last night? This is how to form a question in using were. Good. What about the WH question? The same thing. After you finished the yes or no question, you just add the WH question. First of all, make a yes or no question, as I told you, by moving the time to the beginning of the sentence. Then you just add the WH question, like this one. WH, did, and the infinitive form of the task. Sometimes question in the past form with WH questions. If you have the where also, the same thing. Just move it before the subject, and you can add the WH to form a question in here, like this one. WH was or were. This is a very simple thing. Our main concern today is about how to form that ed or how to make an ed verb. Let's have a look before that, the usage of these things. Like in here, he said, all right, I worked to school yesterday. The word yesterday refers to the past. John lived in Paris for 10 years, but now he lived in Paris, in Rome, so he is no longer living in Paris. I bought a new car 3 days ago. The simple past indicates that an action or a situation began and ended in the particular time in the past. Something happened and finished in the past, as we told you. But you have to bear in mind this thing. Sometimes we have the word when, like in here. Rita stood under a tree when it began to rain. Which one start first? Did she run first, then they trained, or the opposite? It says in here with the when clause happened first. It says if the sentence contains when and it has the past symbol or the simple past in both clause, the action in the when clause happened first. The action in the when clause happened first. So when you write two past simple in one sentence using when, the when clause happened first. The when clause supposed to happen first. Like in here, it rained first, then she stood under a tree. This is information that you have to keep in mind, that when you are using two past simple, again, two past simple in one sentence using when, the clause with when is the one that happened first. Good. Let's test yourself in those very simple questions. And I meant to brought those questions because some students make some mistakes on those things in here. Let's start with one. I to the mall after school. After school. Is it good, gone, or went? Of course, there's nothing called good. Some students, unfortunately, write this one, which is there is nothing called good. So either gone or went. Gone is the past participle. And to have the past participle, you should have at least had or have. There's no such thing in here. So the correct one is went. Went. 2. My brother an hour ago. This is the past, an hour ago. So we are talking about past. Is it seen, saw, or sees? So is it clear that it is talking about the past? Which one is referring to the past? Yes, this one. This one is referring to the past. Why is that? Because this one is the past participle, while this one is the present. So both of those are, not working with us. Good. 3. Mike visited his grandmother last night. This is a question, as you can see in here. So we say that the question, look in here, is it the question with are or where or with the did? In here we have the verb, the infinitive. We have the infinitive. So if it is the infinitive, it's clear it was something in here and we moved it. What was that? It was did. It was did in here. So did Mike visit his grandmother last night? For 2 reasons. The first reason that is in the past and there is an infinitive in here, so we need to use the word did in here. Are is not working, and does, it's not working because we are talking about the past. Good. 4. Alex did not last weekend. Did not what? Since we have did in here, so it means that we are missing what? We are missing infinitive. We are missing infinitive. Which one of those are infinitive? Yes, this one. But teacher, you are talking about the past. This is the past. No, this is not. Yeah, this is the past. But the time in this sentence is where in did. So we don't need another time. We just need a what? We need a infinitive there. Good. 5. Judy and Liz at last month's meeting. There's a question in here. A question. Do we have infinitive in this question? No, there's no infinitive. So there's no movement. There's no thing like did or does. So is it because it is last? We only have these two, either was or were, because it's talking about the past. Which one of them is the most suitable? Of course, were. Why it is were? Because we are talking about two persons or characters in here, about Judy and Liz. Okay. Let's move to 6. We not happy after the sad ending. Which one is more suitable? Where, was, or did? Let's try first. For example, things that won't work. Of course, was will not work. Why? Because we are talking about we, the pronoun we. Is it did or were? Again, if there is infinitive, we are going to use did. If there is no infinitive, we are going to use were. Is there any infinitive in here? No, there's no infinitive. So the correct answer is were. We were not happy after the sad ending. Nice. Have a look at 7. Have a look at 7. You see Goody's new dog yesterday. It is yesterday. So it is in the past. We cannot use are for 2 reasons. We talked there is no, because we have the infinitive in here. And the other reason that it is in the present while we are looking for in a sentence in the past. So which one is did or do? Of course, it is did because it is yesterday. Thank you. Because it is yesterday. So the answer is did. Nice. Last one. It is a question also. It is a question. What you eat for lunch yesterday? Is there any infinitive? Yes, which is eat. Good. So we need either do or did. Okay, where is that not going to work? Since it is in yesterday, so it is clear that we are going to use the word did. Some of the students may say it is really easy. Yeah, I know, it is sometimes easy when you know the answer. And when you read the question carefully, there is always a clue in the question. There is always a clue in the question that will lead you to the answer. So please read the question once and twice and divide it and see the time and see the pronoun. Is it singular or plural, or are we talking in the present or the past? It is really very important to read the question carefully. Now let's move to something that you may like today, which is how to spell the ing and the ed form. For example, you have the word visit, visited. What should we do with that? We add the ed. It's not always the case. It's not always the case. Sometimes there is something that you have to put in mind. What should we do if the verb ends with e? What should we do if the verb ends with a vowel or ends with a y? Today we are going to learn these certain things. So I need you to focus with me, and we are going to talk about them one by one, and then we are going to have some exercise to make sure that you have, comprehend or understand this rule in here. The first rule says that verbs that end in a consonant and e, not double e, again, consonant and e. What should we do? Look at here. Hop, it became hobbing without e. Hobbed, we add e, or the d, sorry, there. Injure, injuring, and injured. The same thing in here. So the rule says, if the word end in e, drop the e and add ing with the ing. Drop the e and add ing. What about if we are forming it in the past? We just add d because there's already e there. I will tell you something. For example, the word hop in here. Why should we delete the e, hop, sorry, in here? Why should we delete the e to add ing? Because if you write ing like this, we will have a different sound in here, two vowels together. They will produce a different sound. So you need to delete these things. The same thing with the e, d. If you add another e to the e, it will become a longer vowel, which will make another sound. Or this is not really things that we are looking for. So again, if the verb ends with e or consonant e, with ing we delete the e, and with the ed we just add a d. Good. This is the first rule. The second rule is verb that end in a vowel and a consonant. Verb that end in a vowel and a consonant. What's the first one? One syllable verb. One syllable verb, but ends with what? With vowel and a consonant. One syllable. Only one syllable, like the word stop. One syllable. What should we do? It says if it is one vowel, we double the consonant. If it is one vowel, we double the consonant. Like in here, stop, stopping, stopping, stopped, stopped. Okay? Rob, roping, roping, and robbed. Rob, robbing, and robbed. Like this one. As you can see in here, they doubled the consonant. Why? Because it is one syllable or one syllable verb, and it ends with a vowel and a consonant. There is a vowel there. It ends with a vowel, then a consonant, and it is one syllable. So we double them. What if there is two vowels, like in here, one syllable? It is one syllable, but they have, two vowels and a consonant. Two vowels and a consonant, like this one. What should we do? We don't double the consonant. We don't double the consonant. If there is two vowel, only one consonant. If there is one vowel, two consonant. If there is two vowel, one consonant. It is really No, easy to remember. When one syllable verb, if we have two vowels, only one consonant, and if we have one vowel, we double the consonant. Good. This is in one syllable verb. What about if it is two syllable verb, like the word listen? Listen or offer. Listen to the stress. If I said listen, listen, I'm stressing the first syllable in here. If I'm stressing the first syllable, only one consonant. The first syllable. Listen, offer. Okay? We said listening, listening, offering, listened. We don't do anything. We just add the ing and we add the ed without doubling anything. But if the stress in the second syllable, like, begin or prefer, I'm stressing the second syllable, prefer. So what should we do? As I said, we double the consonant in here. We double the consonant. Like we preferring, beginning, and prefer. So again, if it is two syllable verb, if the stress in the first syllable, we don't double it. We don't double the consonant. If the stress in the second syllable, we double the consonant. Nice. 3. Verbs that end in two consonants. Normal verb. If it's end with like start, we just add what? We just add the ing and the ed to it. If it's ends with two consonants like start, fold, or demand. Starting, folding, demanding, start, started, folded, and demanded. That's it. We just add the ed and we add the ing. Let's have a look at this interesting rule in here, which is number 4. What if the verb that end with y? Y. First of all, it is called a semi-vowel. Semi-vowel, yani half and half. It is sometimes a vowel, sometimes not a vowel. What should we do? Have a look at this one. Like the word enjoy. Enjoy, it ends with y. Like this one, enjoy. What should we do? Okay, have a look at those. There is a vowel in here, and we have a vowel in here, or a semi-vowel. If you just delete it, for example, or change it to something like if you add ed, sorry, have a look at that. What will happen there? It's not even enjoyed, like this one, enjoyed. Why? Because you cannot change it to I. Why is that? Because this is a semi-vowel in here. Semi-vowel, it's not a vowel right now. If you add the I, it will become a vowel, a vowel, a vowel, 3 vowels, which will be very difficult to pronounce. So Y in here is a semi-vowel, which will stay there because we need it in here like this one. We need it, a vowel, semi-vowel, a vowel, a vowel, a semi-vowel, a vowel. Okay, the same thing with pray and play also, the same thing with it. Okay, but what if it is like this one? It ends with the study, with the consonant and that Y. Consonant and Y. Can we change it? Maybe we cannot. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at it. If you add ing, just add ing. Because why? Because you cannot delete it and add another I to it. Sorry? Because you cannot delete it and add an I to it. Why is that? Because you will have 2 I's. Sorry, because I'm writing above. 2 I. No, it's not working. Like this one, I said, studying. Okay? We cannot delete this one and add another I because you have already an I in here. But what about the ed? Can we do it? Let's have a look at it. Studied. Yeah, it works. It works. So it says with the ing, we just add the ing. We don't remove it because we have a consonant before the y. And if we have, with the ed, no, we change it to I. We change the y to I and add the ed. As in here it said, if it is preceded by a vowel, keep the y. If it is preceded by a consonant, In the case of ing, keep the I, but in the case of adding ed, change it to I. Change the Y to I. Good. I think it is clear. Maybe in the exercise you are going to see how clear is it. And what about the verbs that end with e or ie, like the word die? What should we do when we add the ing or ed? It is so easy. Die or lie. Imagine that this is the word die. Okay. If we need to add ing to it, die. Okay. Ing. Have a look. 3 vowels. So it's not working well. What should we do? Change it to y and add the ing, as in here. Change it to I or to y, sorry, and add the ing, like dying. What about the past? What about the past? We just add the d. In the forming the past, we just add the d. Okay. So again, if a verb end with ie in forming the ing, we change the ie to y and add ing, and when forming the past, we just add the d. Let's have a look at this exercise. Here we have some verbs that you should double the consonant and others that you should not double the consonant. Remember the rule: if it is the stress in the first syllable, only one consonant. If the stress in the second syllable, we double the consonant. Let's have a look at the answered. Is already answered there, because it says, the stress in the first. Answered. Listen. So it is the first syllable, stress in the first syllable, so we don't double the consonant. Good. Open. The stress in the first syllable also. Open. What about plan? Yes, the stress is in the second syllable, so say planning. Good. But the word control, the stress in the second syllable, so we double the L, and in here we double the N. And the word offer, the stress in the first syllable, so we don't double the R. And permitted. Good. So we double the D. And prefer, the stress in the second syllable, so we double the R in here. I think it is making it, more clear for you right now. Let's have a look at this activity. Now I need you to form the ing and the ed at the same time. The ing and the ed at the same time. The first one is done for you. Let's have a look at the word plan. Have a look at it. What should we do? It ends with what? Planning. We doubled the consonant here. Why is that? Because it is, so one syllable, a 2-syllable verb, plan, and it's a 2-syllable. The stress in the plan, as we said, it is 2-syllable verbs. The second syllable is stressed, so we double the consonant. Rain. What should we do with that? Raining, without doubling anything. Why is that? Because it is 1 syllable, 2 vowels. We say that when it is 1 syllable with 2 vowels, we don't, double the consonant. Good. Have a look at this one. It ends with E. So it is really clear that we delete the E and we add the ing and the ed. Verb that end with E. Have a look at this one. 1 syllable with a vowel there, tapping and tapped. Why is that? Because it is one syllable verb with one vowel, so we double the consonant. One syllable with one vowel, we double the consonant. Enter, entering, and entered without doubling anything. Why is that? Because it is two syllable. The stress is in the first syllable. So one consonant only. Here is, we have talked about it. Prefer, prefer. Why is that? Yeah, preferring. We double the R. Why is that? Because it is two syllable verb, but the stress is in the second syllable. The stress is in the second syllable. What about the word translate? Translate. Have a look there. Exactly. We deleted the E and we add the ing and we add the D, sorry, the past. But why is that? Because the verb ends with E. Here's the word die. We talked about it. What should we do when we form the ing? What should we do with the D? With the D, because it ends with the E, we just add an E, a D, sorry. What about the ing? Like this one, dying. We change the IE to Y and we add the ing because it ends with E also, IE. Employ, have a look there, Y, but before the Y there is a vowel. What should we do? Employing, employing, and employed, we just add the ED. Okay, now we are going to have a break. Don't go away, stay with us.
السلام عليكم من مركز الأخبار بتلفزيون سلطنة عمان. نحييكم ونقدم لكم موجز 4 عصرا. بعث حضرة صاحب الجلالة السلطان هيثم بن طارق المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه برقية تهنئة إلى فخامة الرئيس عبد المجيد تبون رئيس الجمهورية الجزائرية الديمقراطية الشعبية بمناسبة نجاح العملية الجراحية التي أجريت لفخامته. أعرب جلالة السلطان المعظم فيها عن خالص تهانيه وصادق تمنياته له، داعيا الله تعالى أن يمن على فخامته بدوام الصحة والعافية ومديد العمر لمواصلة تحقيق المزيد مما يصبو إليه الشعب الجزائري الشقيق من تقدم ورقي وازدهار. تلقى حضرة صاحب الجلالة السلطان هيثم بن طارق المعظم أبقاه الله برقية شكر جوابية من أخيه صاحب السمو الشيخ نواف الأحمد الجابر الصباح أمير دولة الكويت، ردا على برقية جلالته المعزية في وفاة المغفور لها بإذن الله تعالى الشيخ فضاء جابر الأحمد الصباح. أعرب سموه فيها عن خالص شكره على ما عبر عنه جلالة السلطان المعظم من صادق التعازي والمواساة، سائلا المولى تعالى أن يتغمد الفقيدة بواسع رحمته ويسكنها فسيح جناته وألا يري جلالته أي مكروه. قالت وزارة الصحة إن إجمالي عدد الإصابات المسجلة بفيروس كورونا بالسلطنة بلغ 132,486 إصابة، فيما بلغ إجمالي الوفيات 1517 وفاة، ووصل إجمالي المتعافين 124,730 لتصل نسبة الشفاء إلى 94.1%. وذكرت الوزارة أن عدد المنومين خلال 24 ساعة الماضية بلغ 12 ليصل إجمالي المنومين في المستشفيات إلى 86 والمنومين في العناية المركزة إلى 23. سجل الناتج المحلي الإجمالي للسلطنة بنهاية الربع الثالث من العام 2020 بالأسعار الجارية نحو 18 مليارا و190 مليون ريال عماني، منخفضا بنسبة 16.5% عن نهاية الربع الثالث من العام 2019. وأظهرت بيانات المركز الوطني للإحصاء والمعلومات أن الناتج الإجمالي سجل نحو 21 مليارا و777 مليون ريال عماني. نهاية الموجز، شكرا لكم، في أمان الله.
Welcome back. Before the break, we were talking about the past simple. Let's move to the past simple passive. Okay, let's have a look at these pictures and sentences in here. Now match these sentences to the picture, to the right picture. Which sentence is, and which one of them is, grammatically incorrect? So each sentence of those describe a picture. Okay, let's read them and see which one, describing which one. Is it picture A or picture B? One says, the girl hit the ball. The girl hit the ball. Which one is them? Of them is this sentence is referring to? Yeah, it is A. Thank you. What about 2? It says, the ball was hit by the girl. The ball was hit by the girl. Which one received the action? Okay, the ball was hit by whom? By the girl. So it is also talking about the picture A. Why is that? Because the ball received the action. Who hit the ball? The girl hit the ball. What about 3? The girl was hit by the ball. Now the girl was hit by the ball. Which one of them is this one? Yes, this is B. Why is that? Because the girl received the action and the ball, hit the girl. Nice. 4, the ball hit the girl. The ball hit the girl. Is it B? It is very clear. The girl was hitting the ball. The girl was hitting the ball. Which one of them? It is A. It is A. Okay, what about the last one? The girl was hit the ball. The girl was hit the ball. This one is the incorrect one. There's something wrong with that. The girl was hit the ball. No, there's something wrong with that. There's something missing, which is the word by. The word by in here. The girl was hit by the ball, yeah. But like this one is ingrammatical, correct. Or it is grammatically incorrect. Nice. So from this activity, you can see that some of those sentences refer that the doer is the girl, or the one who hit the girl hit the ball, while others says that, or other sentences say that the ball hit the girl. There is a big difference in the meaning, of course. Some of them active, some other of them are passive, but they have different meaning. Let's have a look at the past simple and the past simple passive. Have a look at this car, for example. Muhammad, for example, was driving his car when the smoke started going on from the car. He was, shocked that he couldn't go to work. So that happened yesterday, for example. He called his boss or the manager at work, and he said that, I am sorry, I couldn't came. The car was broken. The car was broken. No, the car was broken. What's that? Someone break the car? No, the car itself was broken. Something happened to the car. Something happened to the car. He didn't cause that thing. So sometimes we need, when you need to say that not the car did something, but something happened to the car. Something happened to the car. This is called the passive voice. The passive voice, that someone received the action. Something received the action happened to him, like this one. Have a look at this TV. It is broken. In the past simple, we say someone broke the TV. Someone broke the TV. That person, that whom we don't know, came and he broke the TV. So the TV received the action. The TV received the action. And we can say the TV was broken by someone. The TV was broken by someone. So the TV now received the action by that person. What happened there? As you can see, the word TV moved to the beginning of the sentence. The object became the subject, and something happened also with the object become the subject, and we say that something happened to the verb. The word broke became was broken. So what is the difference between the past simple and past simple passive or past passive? The first thing that we move the O to the S, or the object to the subject, and we have made some change in the verb things. We have was or were with the past participle. So how to form it? Really easy. S, was or were, plus the past participle. Again, S, which is the subject, plus was or were, depending on the subject, plus the past participle, which shows who did the thing. And sometimes we can use the word by there. Okay, like this one. The cake was eaten by Ali. The cake was eaten by Ali. Who received the action? The cake received the action. Who ate it? Ali ate that cake. But we start with the word cake. Why is that? We are going to discuss what are the reasons of using such passive in our work. But before that, let's remind you of the structure of that sentence. We said that the object moved to the subject, as in here, and sometimes the subject moved to the object if we use the word by, and we have changed the verb from the past simple to the past passive. Why? How to form it? Like this one, the verb to be plus the past participle. So it is past passive, so it is clear, either was or were. It is past passive. Okay? Be, or the verb to be plus the past participle. And in here it says that not all verbs can be used in a past passive, like in this one, like in here, happen, sleep, come, seem. Not all the verbs that you can change it to a passive voice. Some other that cannot be changed. Why? Because the meaning of them couldn't happen. For example, like happen. The accident happened. No one can make it happen, or whatever can receive the action. No, it happened. No one can receive the action of happening. The same thing with sleep, the same thing with come, and some other words. Now, when to use the passive? When to use the passive? As you can see from the picture in here, this one was kicked out or was asked to leave. To emphasize the subject, sometimes is it to emphasize the subject that fulan or the person, that one did that action. It would say or happened to that one. Like in here, Sami was told to leave. Not Ali, not Muhammad, Sami was told to leave. So to emphasize the subject, And when to use it again, to talk about general truth, a general truth. Something happened or something has been done, whatever, like this one. The earth was occupied by dinosaurs long time ago. The earth was occupied by dinosaurs long time ago. From this sentence, you can see the word, how to form it. The S, to be, was or were, and the past participle, like this one. The S, was or were, with the past participle. Sometimes we can use the word by, sometimes we cannot, or we don't have to use it. Good. This is how to form a sentence in the past passive. Another usage of the passive is to, when we want to be unclear about something. For example, I said, a suitcase was found in the airport. A suitcase was found in the airport. I'm not talking clear. Which suitcase? What about that suitcase? Something wrong with that suitcase, for example. So, to be unclear or vague about the subject. Like in here, a suitcase wasn't found or was found at the airport. I meant to make it in negative to show you how to make a negative sentence in the past passive. Is it really clear? We just add not to was, like this one. The subject, then was plus or wasn't or weren't plus the past participle. That's it. Just wasn't or weren't. Nice. Have a look at this one. Another usage is what is to talk about an agent that is unknown. We don't know that who. Someone stole the house. The house was stolen. The house was stolen. I don't care about the person who stole it. I care about the house that was stolen. So, what was stolen from our house last night? Or when was the house stolen? I don't care about the person who stole it. I don't know him. I just care about the one or the thing that received the action. I meant to make them in questions to show you how to form a question in such thing. Have a look. What is the difference between those two questions? Yeah, even information, like in this one. Look, have a look at this. If we form it, WH, then was plus the past participle. And this is the O. In here, no, have a look there. Was in here, while the stolen or the past participle in here. Why is that? Okay, the formation in here, WH, was, and BB. In here, no, WH, the BB, then the completion, then the, in here the B, then here the BB. Why is that? If you are asking about the subject, you are referring to something else. If you are asking about the object, you are referring to something else. In here, which one is referring to the subject? What was stolen from the house? Yes, this one is the object. While you are asking about the subject in here. And we talked about this one in the last grammar session, and we said that when you are asking about the subject, it is a different thing. When you are asking about the object, it is a different thing. So, in general, to ask about the object, WH, was, and the completion, then you have the past participle, like this one. How to form it? When was the school built? Who or how was oil discovered? By whom were those books written? Good. Let's have an exercise, and I need you now to focus and choose the correct answer. This one is really similar to your examination or to your coming examination, in which you are going to have two multiple choice, and you are going to choose the best or the correct answer there. Choose the correct answer. It says, first one says, Microsoft either was founded or founded by Bill Gates in the 1975. Is it the past simple or the past simple passive? Have a look at those one. Yeah, the word by can give you a lots of things. Yeah, it is talking about sometimes, not always, because we are going to talk about it right now. Sometimes it refers to the past passive, past passive. And here it is a past passive. Was found, because Microsoft hasn't found itself. No, someone found. Who found it? Bill Gates, or Bill Gates found that Microsoft company. Good. Why did I say that not always by refers to the past participle, or sorry, the past passive? Let's have a look at this one. In the past, sailors navigated or were navigated by stars. The word here by. In here, it says that someone created, but in here, no, using star. There's a big difference in here. So sailors navigated or were navigated. Who navigate? The sailors. Okay, the sailor. So this is the normal sentence, SVO. So past simple. The answer is the past simple here. So in the past, sailors navigated by stars, using the stars in here. Good. The World Trade Organization, WTO, found or was founded in 1999. There's no by in here, no word by, but logically, who found the other one? Someone found the organization, so it is the past passive was founded. Past passive was founded. My friend lost or was lost her purse last week. No, both of them would work if there is no word her purse in here. He could get lost, yeah, and he could lose something. So he lost, she lost her purse last week. She lost her purse. Good. We are almost about to finish. We have some exercise, more exercise in here. The company's new product did not sell or wasn't sold well. Is it the product itself selling itself or someone is selling it? Yes, wasn't sold well. Someone was selling that product. It's not the product selling itself. And again, a new planet in the solar system discovered or was discovered last night? Of course, it was discovered. Someone discovered it, not the planet itself. Mobile phones did not create or were not created until few years ago. Of course, someone found it, someone created it. In here, because my visa has expired, I was prevented from re-entering the country. Did I prevent someone or someone prevented me? Yes, I was prevented. I received the action. I received the action. Good. Our company sent or was sent Mr. Karim to London last week. Who sent the other one? Is it Mr. Karim sent the company or the company sent Mr. Karim? No, yes, the company sent Mr. Karim. So it is a normal one. So it is sent. How many people injured or were injured in the accident last night? What is the difference between injured and were injured? Injured, the people caused to injure someone. They go and try to injure or hurt someone. No, they received the action. So we are injured in the last night accident. Same thing in here. The house next to us, damaged or was damaged in the storm. Yeah, was damaged because the house didn't damage anything. It was damaged. I offered or I was offered the job, but I refused. Did I offer the job or someone offered to me? Yeah, it says I refused. So it means that someone offered to me and I refused it. So I was offered the job. I asked or I was asked some difficult question at the interview. Yes, I was asked because there's nothing to revert that I asked them or asked someone. I was asked. In here, the word them shows that I asked them or I was asked them. No, I asked them to or some difficult question at the interview yesterday. Our last activity or exercise, I asked or I was asked to make a presentation at the conference. To make shows that I was asked to make. I didn't ask Ali to make or ask Fulan to make or someone to make. No, I was asked to make a presentation at the conference. And here we have come to the end of our lesson today. I hope it was really useful and fruitful for you. Till that time, keep safe. See you inshallah next time.